Come back here.
God have mercy upon us.
Where are you going to?
What are they hungry me?
Excuse me. How many times have I warned you not to use vernacular in my house?
Alright, folks. Quick question. Can a verb have an expiry date? No? Well, in Grammarland, some do. Welcome to finite versus non-finite verbs, where we separate the verb bosses from the chill assistants. Well, let's first look at what finite verbs are. These are the boss verbs. They show tense and agree with the subject. Now, in grammar, when we talk of tense, we are talking about the time that an action is done or was done. And then we have something we call subject-verb agreements. This talks about the number and gender of verb and then the subject, the agreement between the two. Now, I wouldn't like to bore you in this video. We will talk about them in the subsequent videos. So, stay tuned.
Lord, I have it on record. I have it.
Now, let's look at some examples. She runs every morning. And this talks about the time, which is the present. And now, once again, about the verb and then the subject. The agreement between the two. If it is singular, if it is plural, we have them in agreement. Now, the second one is they ran yesterday. Still talking about time. And then the agreement between the subject and then the verb. They change with time and subject. Very moody, very bossy. Right, so let's move on to non-finite verbs. Now, these are like chill assistants or freelancers. They don't care about these tenses or the subjects.
Let me break it down to you, yeah? Let me break it down to you. This.
Right? And then we have three types. We have already dealt with them. We have the videos on the channel, right? The first one is what? Infinitives. Example is to run. We have the gerunds, which is running. And then we have the participles, which is actually a subset of the gerunds. Sorry. So we have the run, running, and then run. Once again, this may look quite confusing, but stick with me. I promise I will deal with them later. Now, let's look at example under the non-finite verbs. Right, we have she runs, she wants to run, right? Now, to run doesn't care who she is or when she's running. So it doesn't care about what? The subject verb agreement and then the tense, right? Right? Think of finite verbs as your strict boss checking your clocking time.
Why is your hair messy all the time?
Right? And then non-finite verbs as that one co-worker who is always in slippers and still gets the job done.
Yeah, in the good. What's up with the big slippers?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I swear I was on my side.
So, remember, finite verbs lead the sentence. Non-finite verbs just vibe. Next up, subject-verb agreement. Don't miss this. LEXI-AURA. Speak right.